So we're back on the Krumping channel. I know y'all see this guy right here. This is actually a tested seasoned veteran. I'm gonna just give him his props and his flowers. He has been effective in the game. He has been the only person that has really carried on like a fam legacy. You had one of the biggest fams at the time. You have done countless battles. Like you never shy away from the field. There's something I always respected about you. Now, me and Crush go way back, so you're gonna hear about some stuff you probably never thought, but y'all seen the DVDs, me and Crush, we have been fam. So me sitting here talking to him is not strange. It may be strange for some people, but that's because they own something different. It is no strange thing for me to be talking with this man. We've beefed, we've battled, we've dissed, we've beefed and battled, and it was cool, so it's like that. But he has been one of the most consistent veterans ever in the Krump game, period. And he holds the title of Prince of Krump, and we're gonna talk about those things right now. But as of right now, this is the Prince of Krump. He just had a battle recently, last night. You talk about his background right now. But he had a battle with no one, somebody that I'm battling tonight. So I'm interested to hear what happened with that, because I want to know what happened. I want to hear who won. I heard some things. I heard a few things, but I can't trust it. I didn't see it. So I just heard things I can't trust. I don't go off of he say, she say. So welcome back to Krumping.
Who created Krump? So many things to tell you. How much time you got?
All right, Crush.
Yeah.
The Flesh Killer, Crude, which was my name, by the way.
Hey,
Rude was my name.
Look, hey.
He took it, he went further. I dropped the name, and Crush took it went further. But Rude was my name, and I was very close to that Rude name. Very close. But he was Junior Rude, and he just loved that Rude era. He was like, I'm picking it up. I'm dropping this name. I'm picking it up. So he can't really do nothing. I dropped the name. He can't do nothing about it. But he has fams, he has battles, he has footage, and I would say go back 10 years, you will still find this guy. Some of the veterans, not so. And you guys know what I'm talking about, I don't need to say it again, but this is one of the ones that has survived wars after wars after wars. So let's just talk about some new. How was that war with no one? Tell us about that from your perspective.
It was actually really dope, actually, as far as me. The experience was like, it was fire, because I think no one is a great dancer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I really think he's a dope dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just in general.
Same.
So, yeah, man, I went into that battle excited, man. Like, and it was dope. But, like, we battled, I ain't lie, it was late.
What time was it, man? What time was
Oh, man, it was late. I was gonna say it was late. But it was dope. It was really dope. And yeah, man, I think the first round was fire.
You get him? You won?
Oh, hey, man, hey.
You don't know?
Hey,
that's good.
I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let, you know what I'm saying, Krump do what they do as far as, you know what I'm saying?
That's maturity, because people judge their battles while they in the battle. Like, you can't do that. At least let the footage come out, Negro. How you gonna just judge it? It ain't even over.
Yeah,
So
I would
that's
rather, I'll let the Krump do what they do
Okay.
right now, because I'm just at a different place
right.
with Krump right now.
Right.
To the point to where, like, I mean, it was a time where I did care about it as far as like the wins and all that type of stuff, but like I'm way past all of that right now. So
That's good.
yeah,
to
and I
hear.
just look at it as a really dope battle. Like, I wish I could have, because second round I almost died.
So you had a physical limitation that happened with you in this battle where you.
Yeah, like it was. Like, I don't even know like how it happened. I was getting off and I did something, and it felt like, I don't know, it felt like something just pulled at my heart or something. And I just broke. I just fell down. I'm like, yo, what's going on? And then I'm like gasping. Like, it felt like I couldn't really catch up to my breathing.
Dang.
So it was weird. And I was just like, man, what's going on? So I was kind of just out of it, bro. I was on the ground for like, I don't even know. Like, I don't even know if M&M's came, and you know what I'm saying?
Sheesh. Like, it came to the event?
Yeah. And they like had to give me like a breathing treatment and stuff like that.
What?
Yeah, man, I'm old now, man.
How old are you, dude?
I'm 36, but I'm about to be 37 next month.
37. Dang. You talk about feeling old. I feel crazy right now. Dang. So all that happened at the event. See, this is why you gotta appreciate Krump veterans. Like this guy was obviously putting his body on the line. I care about wins and losses when it comes to the stats in Krump, but it's to each his own. He doesn't care about stats, so there's really nothing you can do with somebody who don't care. I don't care about winning and losing either.
Like, yeah, because it's at that
It's just
point
like-
now. It's
it's
like,
like,
man, I've
so-
been doing it so long now. It's like, man. And then every new, like, great that's came to Krump, I had to battle.
Yeah.
You
I was
know what I
teasing you
mean?
about this because it used to be them coming after me every season. Every time they leveled up, I had to battle these guys. It's not fun. It was not fun. It was stressful. But now it's their turn. Now every young dude with the energy, the jitters, coming after these guys. So that's what they get, man. That's what they get for trying to torture me all them times with the battles. So now you got to get it. Now you got to be the teacher and the battler and the judge and the.
I mean, yeah,
Every battle.
it's definitely been like that for a good while now. So
Let's take a turn. You're Junior Miho.
yes, I am.
Everybody knows about my gripe with Miho,
Okay.
and that's a personal thing. But as far as Krump, you are Junior Miho,
Right.
and when you became Junior Miho, it was a while ago, so I don't remember everything, but I remember saying, "Yeah, I think you should."
Well, no, I didn't really go that way.
Okay.
But
Refresh me.
basically, what happened was, to get a story out there, we were having like just
Oh, we was beefing.
no, it wasn't even really beefing. It was just like certain weird problems you used to do at times.
Say it. I want them to hear about this stuff.
So basically, I moved to Vegas
Mm-hmm.
or whatever. This is around the time. It wasn't no rules somewhere. He had dropped the name and became Young Truth. I didn't want to be a Truth. So I became the first Kid Eyes at the time.
Oh yeah.
So
Whoa.
basically, through all that time, like me, Rap, Hit, like Wiz and Lancaster, Lab and Heavy, all that type of stuff. But I moved to Vegas, right? I remember it was like a month and a half later. I remember talking to them on the phone, and they was like, "Yeah, nigga, Chad gave your name away, bro." I said, "What?"
Up the way.
I said, "What are you talking about?" He said, "Yeah, man, he gave it to Boomer." I said, "There's no way." Yeah, it was Boomer. I said, "There's no way."
Boomer was Kid Eyes?
Yes. And that's why the battle happened in Cage 2. Because I had to come back and defend my own name that was mine, that was already given to somebody else.
Oh, I didn't even remember. I ain't never put Boomer in no Eyes lineup. This is something I just genuinely don't remember. I don't remember Boomer ever being Eyes. I remember Boomer being close to us, but I was like, Boomer was Eyes?
Yeah.
For how long?
Until I came back and did that.
Well, dang. Well, Boomer was Eyes.
Yeah. But like I said, like, it's funny though, I tell everybody the same thing, like, as far as like our relationship, as far as like a big homie, little homie thing, like, I feel like a lot of the times I was like the one that was like just getting into it with you a lot. So it was like I was on the fam and then I was dropped. And then I was on the fam and then I'm dropped again. So around this time, after I defended, you know what I'm saying, the name or whatever, and got it back, went back to Vegas, stuff like that.
Dang, that must have been hard.
Basically, it was just a lot of different stuff, man. We used to get into it a lot, man.
Oh, for sure.
So
That's for sure.
I remember having a conversation with Deuce. Y'all knew him as Rude Dude at the time as far as DVDs. And we were having a conversation about like something as far as I can't remember exactly what it was. But this is around the time he had just became Young Miho.
So, wait, he was Young Miho. I didn't even remember that.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, it was a lot of stuff that
I
happened.
knew he
back
was a
then.
Miho. Like, I don't know where.
Yeah, like, so, and he was in Vegas with me a lot. You know, that's really the bro. So you know what I'm saying, together, like, he was talking to me, like, man, just be me, old man. Chad be tripping. And I was, man, you right. You right. And I remember that. I remember the conversation I had with Joe. I remember how that went. And I remember becoming Junior Mijo. And but at the time, we were cool. So it was like I still was Kid Eyes too. And I was in the Victorville. So at the time, that's crazy. At the time, I had both names at that time.
Oh.
So I was in Victorville, and then y'all called me. It was you, Mijo, and y'all was at Rap House in Lancaster. And y'all called me, and you was like, hey, man, you gonna have to choose. You're like, we ain't gonna, you can't do both. Like, you either gonna be Oz or you gonna be a Mijo. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna be a Mijo then.
Yeah, me and Mijo talked about that.
Yeah, so that's how that went.
Okay.
That's kind of like how that happened.
Well, I mean, me and Mijo did talk about it, and Mijo didn't like the fact you're representing both things. So like, well, he's either gonna choose Eyes or Mijo. So me and Mijo went at it with that thing. Like, well, let him decide. Because from my perspective, y'all were my little homies. Like, I trained with you guys, regardless of beef or not. We spent hours together. We used to live together. We trained and trained and trained. Like, you guys were my hitters, like my little homies. And it's still like that today. Everybody always taking my little homies and doing it. Then they be like, Charles, you taking my little homies. I'm like, everybody's my little homie. Everybody came from y'all. So how can y'all like say, but whatever, that's just me and my emotions. So it's like that out. But you guys are my fam. And Jordans always get the tightest Negroes from my fam. And I'm like, no, that's not fair, man. Why don't you train somebody up and then you put it out there? That was my gripe with Mijo.
Okay,
like, well, if you're going to have these guys,
man,
then
you had the guys, man. You had the guys, man. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like, yeah, you had the guys, bro. You had rap, you had hit.
But they weren't always rap and hit. They were nobodies. Baby, rap was somebody named Twin, and Mickey was Baby Mijo. He was Baby Mijo first.
Right.
Mijo changed into an eye. I mean, Hitman changed into an Eyes, but he came from Mijo's fam. But because he wasn't really rocking with it like that, it wasn't really nothing to do at that time. So he started living with me, and it's like, okay, well, you could be, Junior Tighteyex. He started off as Baby, but he could be Junior. T-Fly was Baby. You have to go through the ringer. T-Fly and Hitman, they had that whole thing. But before anybody knew, Hitman was already tight when he was Baby Mijo. So he came over to my fam without, I don't know what Jordans thought about that. So that's still in the air. But as far as you were under Daisy, Toonami.
I was not under Daisy, bro.
Who was Toonami? Who was Toonami?
That was me. I was, look.
Where did this story that
you
was under Daisy
You gotta
come
think
from?
about this. Toonami was a clown name.
Right.
I was from America's Most Wanted Clowns.
And you were under Daisy as a
No,
clown?
I was never under Daisy. Never. I never shared the name under Daisy. Daisy was the first person to show me like Krump movements because we went to middle school together.
Okay.
So Daisy was the first person that kind of introduced me to all of y'all. You kind of see what I'm saying? Because she was the one, like, she had Get 'Em Up, which, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
Moe and everybody, you know what I'm saying, everybody was over there.
Yeah.
So I got introduced to them through her, which, you know what I'm saying, got me to know, like, Foolish and got to know all of y'all type of thing. So that's kind of like how that happened.
You were under Goofy. You were a little Goofy.
Exactly. That was my actual, you know what I'm saying, first Krump. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Got it. Okay.
And that happened out of nowhere. So
Dang.
that was like my beginning, like, for Krump.
Okay, that's when I met you when you were already established as Little Goofy. Okay, that's when Mama to my house. I saw you. Okay.
Yep.
All right, refresh my memory. I am 40. It's been a lot of buckness. I don't remember all details, so help me out. So Toonami, America's Most Wanted Clowns. Into Little Goofy. How'd you get the name Crush?
When we was at my mom's house, was in the room. Remember, everybody had a. That's when we had Bad Boys.
Okay.
So everybody had a. Everybody had a little boy in their name. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was like. Let me see.
It was Naughty
Mickey?
Boy. Lil C was Naughty Boy. Miho was Nasty Boy. Oh,
No.
Naughty and Nasty. Dang, Nasty.
No. Miho wasn't.
Miho was Nasty Boy.
No, Miho was the first street boy before Mickey took it.
Street Boy. Who was that? I think Miho
Because
changed into Nasty
because
Boy.
you gotta think about it. He was street boy first. That's how it got changed to street bully.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I was like, and then because remember Mickey was calling himself Boy Scram,
Boy, yeah.
and then he changed to street boy.
Okay.
Yeah. So and then remember ER was Enforcer Boy. Everybody had it.
Boy.
So I'm like, okay, I'm just Baby Rude. I need an AK. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's stepping into who they are and getting little homies and so I'm like, man, maybe it's time. You know what I'm saying? So that's when we sat in the room and everybody was throwing out names. And yeah, we chose from there. Like that's when y'all was like Lurch. Or one of y'all said Lurch.
Somebody said Lurch. I was thinking about that.
Man,
Somebody said Lurch.
No, man. Like that is not happening. Like, and then you said Crush, and I said, "What about Crush? It's kind of giant." Like, I'm like, thought about it. I was like, yeah, man. And I thought, Lil, J. Crush, Lil Crush.
Hey, let's think about
Oh,
it.
that sounds cool. Yeah, I'm gonna Crush. So that's how it happened. Like, yeah, that's how I got the name Crush.
And you would think it's like some spectacular thing. We was just all in the room thinking about names and I'll take this one. It wasn't like, yeah, this the plan. We had a plan. Dang, that's crazy.
Like I tell people that all the time though. Like a lot of people gotta understand, we didn't even know
nothing.
Yeah, that Krump was gonna be any of this today.
Yeah.
Like we didn't know none of that. We were just, you know what I'm saying, kids in the house that loved to dance and loved being around each other to the point where it was like, yo, this is it. Like this is what we'd rather be doing than, you know what I'm saying. You know what I was doing, so so that's why I'm like this. That was a great time. You know what I mean? And for it to end up like this, it's like wow.
So you're just like grateful to just be in it.
Yeah, man. It's like it's crazy because it's like when you take a step back from like all the stuff, because it's like especially being in it so long, and you know I've been part of every drama,
beef,
and I'm just like way over all of that type of stuff. So like now it's like it's to a point where I'm like, man, I just want to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm happy to still be here. You know what I'm saying? Thank God I'm still here and able to really still, you know what I'm saying, go. So I don't want to, like, what's the word I'm looking for that? I can't think of the word I'm looking for that. But I'm truly happy to still be able to be here and do this. And, like especially at the level I'm doing it at.
Yeah. That body, bro. That body.
And there's no telling when I'm gonna step out. You know what I mean? Like it's definitely hard to step out the game. You know what I'm saying? You feel it? Like, you trying to.
Y'all niggas talking too much, man.
So that's just how I look at it now. Like, man, I'm just gonna enjoy it. Like, you know what I'm saying? The battles is gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like, I've already been the best. I've already had a time of being undefeated. I've already had, you know what I'm saying, all them moments.
Yeah.
So it's like
You've kind of seen, done everything.
Yeah.
It's like whatever. Let's take another turn. You said we used to get into it a lot. Why do you think that? Why do you think that was? From your perspective, like why was we getting into it? Like why the beef? Why do we beef?
Man, I think it was just honestly. I think it was a lot of just like big bro just trying to little bro a lot. And it was just like, man, come on, man. Like, I'm my own person. Like, you gotta get what I'm saying? I felt like we bumped heads off of just that. Like, it was just stuff that my mind was just like, no, I wanna go and do this. And you were just like, man, no, can't do that. Like, we need to do this. And I'm like, no, like, like I feel like that's just how it was. Like, it's like I just seen something totally different than what you seen. You kind of see what I'm saying? So I just feel like every time as soon as that happened, it's like, like we agreed on a lot of stuff too, though. But once we disagree, it's like,
yeah. I think it's like that with everybody because me and Miho was like that. Like, we agree on a few things, we disagree a lot. Me and Miho actually disagree a lot, and it just got to a point to where this disagreement, it can't be looked over. We can't dance over it. We can't crump over it. So we just had to lay it to rest. So I believe we were young, trying a lot of things. Krump is my realm. Like I want to tell you this from my perspective. Regardless of the stories, I know the day I created Krump. I know I did. I have facts. I have evidence. I have proof. Not saying nobody else was there, but they all watched me do it, and they all partook. Until one of those guys come and tell my story to be wrong, that's just what it is. It's out there. Everybody has a mouth. Everybody has evidence that they can present. I presented mine, and you can go back in the years and you can see. Negative, positive, off, on, you see everything. I've left it out there for everybody. So Krump is I do this. This is my livelihood. You guys are my fam. You guys may not see yourself how I see you, but I'm looking at you, how you're looking at J Crush, Lil Crush, that sound cool, that's how I'm looking at you guys. I know it's gonna take pressure. You're a stubborn guy. You are a stubborn little homie, but that's good because you're not afraid. So some of my little homies, they had like Sherwin. You know, I kind of hid Sherwin in the back. He really didn't get tested to the point that y'all did because he wasn't able to handle that mentally. He wasn't stubborn enough. He wasn't risk-taking enough. So I had to handle little homies differently. You were a stubborn guy. The only way you're gonna learn is combat. That's the only way I could learn. Especially in Krump. We're not talking about like combat in real life. That's another thing. But getting better in Krump, I had to make an atmosphere of combat with you guys because you guys were the best. You guys are in my fam. There's nobody active. There's nobody to look up to. You guys are it. We are it. So we have to make all of the things happen on our own. We have to create the comp. We have to create the teams. We have to create the fams. We're battling ourselves majority of the time. Now it's more of a competition, but we did all this battling each other back to back to back constantly. But that made us into, you know, the names that we have now. So
right.
It was not done the right way, but I believe that we had the right heart about it, which is why we're able to still be here.
True. To kind of speak on like what you said about that, as far as like I think it's cool that you feel like, you know what I'm saying, you created.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think it's cool. And you've always been one of the dopest in this since I've known the dance. You guys do what I'm saying? Like you've always been like, even in the clown days, like of coming up, I've heard of a Tighteyex. You kind of see what I'm saying? Only thing is, I've also heard of a Miho. Yeah. I've also heard of a C, or you know what I'm saying? Like I've also heard of these other people. You know what I mean? So, like coming up as far as like that, like just from being here from then all the way until now, it's like it's hard to like say that, bro.
It's hard to say it.
Because
I understand,
it's like
it's crazy.
Because and then when you watch Miho, it's a total different thing, man. Like I was watching Shake City probably like a month or two ago, and watching Miho on there and watching you, like y'all had similar stuff in y'all own way. Like it's like you can tell that both of y'all spend time in this.
Yes.
You kind of see what I'm saying?
Yes. I'm not
so
saying
that's
that Miho didn't spend time.
that's why I'm like, it's hard to say. You know what I'm saying?
I was
certain
there.
Stuff that
I was there with Miho
like,
before you guys knew about Miho. You guys know about Miho because of what I told you, not because of what you've seen. You can see it now.
Oh, but
beforehand,
nobody
saw it.
Wait.
Y'all saw it click on Rise.
But I was there. You got to remember.
When he came back.
I was there as far as clowning till now. You kind of see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I've seen them days too. You kind of see what I'm saying?
So where was
like
Miho
I've seen
at
the times.
Rise?
I've seen the times of him. As far as like the Tommy the Clown stuff, the high class stuff. I've been around the Tommy Academy. I've been, you know what I'm saying? I've been to this stuff where I can see these people because I was that type of dancer where it's like, yo, I need to be here. I was there at what you call that? Is it called Crystal Lake? Or
Crystal Park Casino.
I was there that night. You gotta do what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, I really been here to see everybody where I'm like, yo, these are the people. You know what I mean? Like, you were definitely the top person. I will say that, like, for sure. Like, you definitely have been one of like the.
How did it happen like that? Like, how did I become the top? Did it just happen? Like that means something. I'm not saying I'm the only person, but I'm in the top 5 of Krump all eras.
Yeah.
Why? Why is that? How is that possible if I didn't have a hand in manufacturing the whole thing? How is it possible? How would I be able to do that for that length of time? You can't do something continuous that's not in you. Miho has blocks. He has had great moments, but it's blocked out.
But we can't really. I feel like you can't really say that as far as Miho, just for the simple fact of bro went to school, bro went to college, bro did, you know what I'm saying, as far as what he was doing, and then came back and was still able to get all of this going. But what you mean, why? Like, he didn't all about the lab.
Who did he lab with? Joe Artist never was labbing by himself. That is a no-go. That wasn't the issue. When he came back, he was out of shape football. Big. We talk about huge. He could barely move. And it's the time I'm just ripping. He came to me like, okay, you need to get ready. He was not. You could go back into Krump King DVDs. You see my level, you see Miho's level. That's because he had left for a time, so he needed to get refreshed again. This is why it was Tighteyex and Miho. Before it was Tighteyex and Lil C because Miho was out the picture. That's why you hear about Lil C. Not that I made Lil C. I did not make Lil C, but he did not make Krump because I was there with him, showing him the stuff. Nobody else was there. This is in my room. Little C is where I'm giving him the stuff. This is what I'm doing. This is what I think. Okay.
Like, I think when it comes to that stuff, bro, with y'all, y'all need to come to a understanding.
It's the understanding.
Because honestly, this is how I feel about it. It's like, yeah, you definitely was the dopest. You definitely was the one that kept going as far as labbing and creating within the style and having, you know what I'm saying, I'm not gonna cuss, a busload of people, you know what I'm saying, that came through the same doors that got, you know what I'm saying, just as great. So, that's what, but I also give certain people credit to different stuff. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Me personally, like what we said, I came up, you know what I'm saying, as far as Goofy, and then when I came to Yo Fam, I really, you know what I'm saying, advanced to the point to where I really became something. You know what I'm saying? And then, as far as being under Miho, I stepped into a whole nother realm.
Place,
You know what I mean? And I just seen what me and Miho connecting on, like as far as Krump wise. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Which made me realize, like, damn, I see why I'm under him right now. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's a different thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not everybody have that.
I agree.
You kind of get what I'm saying? So it's like the way he does stuff and how he presents this stuff is
different.
Just as, but it's just as, you know what I'm saying, like up there in top level, like how you do it. Yeah. So it's like, it's hard to say, like, all right, hey man, Miho did, you know what I'm saying? Because he has his.
I will say this, out of everyone, Prissy, C, everybody who, the creator, this is a creator question. I shared it with Joe Artist first. He has the most out of all of them. He has the most percentage out of everybody because he was the first one to connect with me on it. First guy, from this move to this set of moves. But I was supplying him the ideas. Joe Artist is a manufacturer. You give him an idea, he'll create something out of it. That's what our relationship was. But Miho has more Krump than all of the other so-called creators. But I can't give him credit for something I gave him. Like, I gave him this. This is out of homie love. This is not, if we go stats, it's no question. But this is out of homie love. He was there at the soil of it. I would be lying if I told you he wasn't. But he was getting it from a source because there was a time where he wasn't receiving it.
I mean, like I said, bro, it's hard to say that, bro.
I already said it.
It's really hard.
I already said it.
Like, I hear what you're saying, though. It's just hard. Like,
I know, it's
for
hard.
me personally, it's like, I can't. I don't know, bro. I can't.
Hey, this is the portion that you did not see
like,
that you weren't there for.
Yeah, exactly.
So
that's
really
another thing. Like, it's like, yeah, and that's how I feel about a lot of the situations though, when it comes to you and this stuff, because it's like, bro, we've been how long? Like, you know what I'm saying? How long we got to keep going back to who created what and who.
I hate this conversation. I hate this conversation, but people are stupid.
Like,
people are stupid.
But it's like, to the point, it's like, what does it even matter now? Like, let's just say everybody say, all right, Chaz, you created this. Then what? Like, what is gonna what's gonna change?
It's
like,
the same thing. Me saying God is. It's the same thing. Me saying God is real. It doesn't make God more real because I admit that God is real. It's just now you're aware, and that's important for you to be aware of the truth. It's a practice. It's a principle. Can you accept this truth, even though it's difficult? The signs are in front of you. It means you've accepted that truth. If you're in Krump, you should at least know the story about it. Anybody who's outside of Krump, I don't care. I care about what people know to be true in this movie.
I hear what you're saying, but it's also like, why didn't we get that then? Why didn't we get that? Like, put it like this. As far as what you're saying now, why didn't I get that when I was Baby Rude? Why didn't you say, at this time, man, we were, and I did this, or I gave.
There's no reason to talk about it to the little homies. Like, this is a
now,
respect thing with the bro.
I hear you, but now we're talking about it to a whole world. You gotta get what I'm trying to say.
Now that conversation has come about. I have the dark truth. I have the truth that nobody wants to hear because I've spoken it, and it's all this type of pushback. Yet it's 25 years of nothing but that. And now I'm saying it, and people don't want it. I'm like, well, what's the 20 years about? Let's not even go 25. Let's just go to the latest 20. Why can't we talk about it if we can look at it? I have a problem with that. Why does everybody get to act like they're like, this is livelihood? It may not be important to y'all, but this is my livelihood. I Krump. It's important for me. It's important who I Krump in front of. It's important who is affected. It's important who's impacted. I care about people's lives. My brother Krump. My mom loved Krump. Everybody around me loved Krump. This is my identity as far as the dance round. So I care. I don't care. Nobody cares about it. This is my story. Zarius died. His stories are not going to die because I'm alive. Same thing with Krump. If Zarius was here, Zarius had already told everybody. But they don't believe Zarius, and now he's a voice that's gone. I got to tell my own story. I never wanted to tell it. Why? Let's let the evidence speak. That was enough for me. Okay, let's dance. But now, that's not enough.
But you also have said you and Miho.
I have footage right now. I have footage right now of Zarius. Right now in that phone. Telling you the truth. And I'm going to tell you something else. This is what really threw it over the top for me. I'm going to just get a little personal. A week before Zarius died, we're in the lab. Zarius was labbing up to battle Mercy. Zarius told me in the middle of the lab, it was me, Lady Eyes, Mercy, LeVar was in there. Tavare was running in and out. He stopped the lab, and these are his words, and I held on to these words. He said, hey, do me a favor. Don't be friends with Miho. Now, Zarius respected Miho more than he respected me. Zarius loved Miho more than he loved me. Zarius wanted to be a Miho. Zarius wanted to be under Miho more than he wanted to be under me. He told me this a week before he passed. He said, I want you to stop being friends with Miho. I feel like this guy is not your friend, and I don't want him to do anything to you. All right, back to the lab. Weird, just weird, out the blue. And I couldn't laugh no more. Like, why would you say this to me, Zarius? What's going on? Zarius has a story, and he's saying, I am the 100%. Zarius saw me as a little boy. He saw me doing this stuff. And it just got to a point, he spoke the truth. He spoke the truth outside of me knowing. I got the footage later, but he told that truth. Now, is Zarius lying? And me? Everybody can't be lying. Is the footage lying? Is Zarius lying? Is my mom lying? Mom said it too. Mom seen y'all. She said it too. Y'all created little homies of Krump. Who's gonna take that away from you? Are you gonna let somebody take that away from you? Everything you put in? Let's talk about that. Are you gonna let it? Crush.
Like, look.
Is Crush gonna let the young dudes come tell Crush about his legacy?
But see, my legacy is already that. It's already that. You kind of get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I don't have to defend it. Like, I don't have to. Not at all. Like, I don't feel like I have to defend my legacy at all.
I
like,
see, that's where we differ. That's where we differ.
I'm in, like I said, man, like, I'm really in a totally different place now.
That's
man.
where we
differ. Because, like, I have a legacy that I want to stay, like, I want it to stay what it is. I have a genuine, nice legacy, like, to the point to where no one can be like, man, Crush was just a trash, crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, no one can really say that about me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm usually very uplifting when it comes to this. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the dance has saved me from so much stuff. Like, I can't keep looking at the negative parts. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to something like me feeling like I have to defend my legacy, I feel like, nah, that's stress. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna bring me back to a place I don't need to be.
Right.
And I feel like with Krump, I think a lot of us have like a thing that, like, you know what I'm saying, that brings us to a place that we don't want to be at.
Yeah.
A lot though. You kind of see what I'm saying? So I try my best to switch all of that. Like I get you, don't get me wrong, like I get you on a lot of stuff you're saying, but like with turning 37, bro, like, hey man, we did it already, man. Like, if anything, man, we need to, like, I look forward to things like, I'd rather work on getting Krump in a way better light. Like, I was just, it was another interview I did where someone asked me, you know what I'm saying, how do I feel people look at Krump or something like that, like something along them lines or whatever. And I'm like, man, I need people to start looking at Krump as a struggle dance.
Right, I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel the same about that. I feel the exact same about that. I hate that.
And so that's why I'm like, this is, like, we're never going to get to a certain level if we keep doing this. You guys know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm to the point where I'm like, I don't even care, bro. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? If somebody was to come out of nowhere right now, but like, Chris, you ain't no Prince Krump. All right, bro.
Now what if it's what if it's Jay Crush? You ain't the Prince of Krump.
I wouldn't.
what if it? Because now my old little homies and my old homies are telling me I didn't do something. So that's where it comes from. Like, you mean to tell me you was there? You gonna say this?
But see, but this is how I look at it too. I'm gonna tell you this, and this went for me as well, and this is why you can see me sitting here right now. A lot of things is like, you know what I'm saying? It's just trauma, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? We were kids and we went through crazy stuff, man. Like, we went through a lot of crazy stuff that we didn't understand. And I feel like it really just stuck with a lot of people.
Yeah. And I want to bring this up because we're each in it. Just because I'm Tighteyex does not mean I don't have flaws. Does not mean I know how to be a man. Does not mean I know how to handle finances. We didn't have nothing for me to steal, so we had little to share. We used to share the same clothing. We used to share the same food. I am my teenager. I don't know. I don't even have a father. So you guys had traumatic experiences. I know you did. I was too. Like, we both were experiencing, so I don't like when people come out of my fam and act like, man, this Negro had me in bondage, he traumatized me. Like, nobody asks about Tighteyex. Everybody just comes at me. Everybody just, you're the first person that actually wanted to talk to me. Besides posting business online, and I get it. You can talk some trash online if you need to vent, but at least hit me to where I can know, like, I did that to you? My dog, my bad, I don't even remember. But it doesn't mean I can't own up to it, and it doesn't mean it didn't happen. Yeah. But is there any mercy for me, seeing that I didn't know anything either? Is there any mercy for Tighteyex? Like, is Tighteyex the reason why Krump has come to shambles? Am I the only guy? It can't be. It can't be like that. That's not just.
Yeah, man, I think, but like I said, it takes a lot of growing up too. A lot of people
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Just need to get to a level where it's like, hey man, just be your age, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you really, really have a problem, go to him.
Yeah. And I apologize for you, right?
Yeah.
We talked.
Yeah.
And with that issue that you told me, I apologize. Even if I didn't remember, doesn't mean it's not true.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even remember you wasn't under Daisy. You have to tell me that. So I don't know everything.
Yeah.
I know Krump, but that's a small piece of the whole, you know. So I have no problem apologizing if I wrong somebody. But it's a way to handle a wrong. You guys have wronged me, but you don't see me like putting out the text message. If I have to, I will, but I don't plan on it because it's not going to bring about justice.
Yeah.
So I would like for more people to take this example. Even if you disagree, I know there's many things we disagree on, but there's one thing that we have a common ground, and that's why we can sit here. And I wish more people would have been able to be man enough to do that instead of just, if I hurt you, okay, come to me though.
Yeah.
I'm the one that hurt you. Why did everybody know about this? And they can't do nothing about it. Come to me. I'm right here in your backyard. Yes, I got my wife and my kids. If you're going on another rampage, I can't bring my family around that. That's nigga stuff.
Yeah.
We can't do that no more. We're trying to get away from the negativity, but keep the essence of the sport. It makes us want to be better. I love the competition in Krump, and I went about doing that the wrong way. If I have power, everybody misuses their power when they first get it. Of course I did. I didn't know when I had it. We didn't even know Krump was whatever. We didn't know nothing, but now we're sitting here like, dang, we could have, we messed up right there.
Yeah, that's always something.
So I'm like, if people get on me a lot about, you ain't taking accountability, I'm like, man, how many times can you apologize? And who do I apologize to? Who have I hurt? Is anybody telling me, like, you don't apologize, you hurt us? What did I do? Let me know. And then we can
That's what I'm saying. People got to get over them issues, man. Like I had to.
But that's crazy. Coming from you. I wouldn't expect you to do it. not before everybody else now. I'm like, Crush, what? I remember Kendall was like, yo, Crush, you got something to say to you. I'm like, Crush? I was about to try to get off on Crush. But see, that was like, I have to wait. And you know we always go at it. We always battle. It's an annual thing. Every shift, we get it in. But I'm like, I don't want to do that without talking to him first, because that's how things get lost.
Yeah.
And when the battle is real, it's real. This is what we do. So stuff is going to come out. Yeah. But as long as we have an understanding, I believe it'll be a better example for the Krump world to see rather than the other stuff. So I appreciate you actually hearing me out, and then you come into my crib. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like that hasn't even been done by people I was friends with for longer than you. So it's important, and I don't care if you disagree with me. I want you to disagree with me because I know you got another bro. We've been family. I know how you operate in that realm. I'm not saying I know your fullness as a man, but in this realm, I have a little experience. So, yeah, thank you for coming to talk to me, and I respect everything you say. Now let's get to this Prince of Krump. You are still active, which is a great thing to say. You are still active. I don't know where Hitman is. Last time I seen Hitman, he wasn't good. I don't know what Solo's doing, but Solo's getting better.
Solo is crazy.
He's getting better.
So
I
crazy.
I respect that. I haven't seen him get crazy, but I see him getting better.
It's crazy.
I respect it, but I didn't battle Solo. You can't tell me Solo crazy. I don't battle Solo. Like, the nigga's getting better. That's all I can say. But when y'all talk to me about Krump, y'all talking to me. Like, y'all talking to Tighteyex. I know this stuff. Solo's getting better. But Solo's not at the point where I'm like, Solo. I'm not like that over nobody in this movement. It's just not that.
I mean, okay, but I understand that. I get that because I have that too.
That's where
I have that where I have an attitude like that as well. So I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying, get on you about that, because I am like that when it comes to a lot of people where I'll be like, what's up? Talk about me. Like,
yeah.
So I get that, but Solo is crazy.
I agree, and I wouldn't doubt it, because he's been dropping weight. I'm like, okay, something happening, and I respect it. I see, I'm like, okay, this is gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. If it happens. I'm looking at Miho the same way. And from judging by what I've seen.
Hey man, I really think that should happen. Because
Look,
I'm just letting you know, I just think that should happen. Because
I'm calling for it. So everybody can see, like I've done this before. Times where it wasn't filmed, times it was filmed. I have no need to put it out. I know what it's like to go rounds with Miho. It does not scare me one bit. It should have been happened, but people are too emotional. I'm talking about pull up on you every time you feel away and we get it in. That's how me and Miho operate. You feeling away? 3 a.m, cheers. I don't like you. Let's spar. Okay, meet me at the Chevron. It ain't no setup, nothing. Where you at, I come to you. But if people are not on that, it can't happen like as quickly. So I'm calling for it, and I know it needs to happen as far as the Krump world. I think it would be a great thing for the Krump world to see that go the distance like that.
Yeah, and I honestly look at it like as far as like what you have personal with Miho is what you have personal with Miho. Like I said, y'all knew each other before any of us came around. Like a lot of us is new to the whole whatever y'all going through, you know what I'm saying, as far as first generation. You know what I mean? And you got certain people that's gonna be with who they're with. There's always gonna be sides. It's just gonna be like that. You know what I mean? I feel like we are now in the age of Krump where people just know stuff. You know what I'm saying? As far as like how they look at it now, like everyone just know who did what, who's been here, who did that, who did this. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of new people, of course, but even then people still have to hear about, you know what I'm saying, the stuff that really happened because there's too much stuff that was planted. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like from Golden Series to now. Like, it's crazy. I still be having certain like new people around that haven't seen the Golden Series.
That's crazy. Haven't seen it? Nice.
They haven't even seen it. Like I'm talking about a lot of people though. Man. Haven't even seen it.
That's wild.
And I also feel like that's why, like I think it's some high level Krumpers, don't get me wrong. I think it's but I also feel like a lot of people would be a lot better if they did do their research as far as watching all them different things as far as from back in the day, because a lot of it, like we didn't really change, we just got better at it.
Yeah. I agree. So as the Prince of Krump, do you think that is you're the Prince of Krump? Me and Miho gave you that, and we battled the crap out of you for it.
Yeah.
So it's like it wasn't like here, so you had to go crazy. You had to endure. But do you believe now that that name is still a Tighteyex and Miho thing? Because I know you have Miho's approval. I know Miho has stamped you with his stamp of approval.
I mean,
and that's one side of Krump. But do you think I have anything to do with that?
I mean, of course. Like, look, man. Like, of course. Just to tell the world, like, me and this man is definitely gonna be. This is what we do. It's just what we do. But I would never take away the fact of what he's helped me with. I wouldn't be, you know what I'm saying, who I am today if it wasn't. And that's why I had to go to both of y'all. You kind of see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's just an automatic. Like, it's just an automatic. And, like, I don't see nothing else, like, you know what I mean? Like,
I had to ask like, because right now it's like if you talk to Tighteyex, you associate with Tighteyex, we don't like you. I get that's out there, but for you it's different because you actually have a position that me and Miho, when we were together, we handed to you to manage and to turn into something. So I don't know where that stuff is. After Azarius died, I kind of was like, I'm just now getting back like, where is everything? Where is everybody? Who has a problem? Oh, okay, let's handle it. So I didn't know where you stood as far as that Prince of Krump. Unless I tell Crush to his face, I can't say anything about the Prince of Krump name because I need to do that in person, but I didn't know where it stood with you. So that's why I asked you that. So now that you tell me, that's honorable. A lot of people's loyalty, but you come from a gang background, so you know what loyalty is. You know what being 10 toes down.
Yeah, man, like, it's just like, man, like I'm still honored to just be here. You know what I'm saying? As far as like the movement in general, like that's why I lived my Krump life so different to the point where I'm like, I'm just gonna show as much love as I can because I've been around just the hate. You know what I'm saying? Like for so long. So it's like, hey man, like all right now, it's like, man, yeah, it's super tiring. I'm like, man, it's big love right now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like for real, like that's just, I feel like I'm enjoying my Krump way more now as far as just that. And like just to be content with certain stuff. Like just going back to the stuff as far as you, like, man, 16, 15, 14. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, to be turning 37 and still thinking about that is kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, nah.
I can't do that.
Let that go. Please, let it go, Crash. Don't go and do not open this back up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I really feel like the movement is that. Like, everybody went through something with somebody, and then it's been that whole time, and then you get around a group of people, they can probably not even know you.
Yeah, yeah.
And they'll hear whatever story going on, and now it's just, well, I'm with you, F.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it goes. And I feel like that right there is why the movement is so negative. Because it's like y'all are not knowing people for yourselves. Like,
you haven't experienced it for yourself. That's true. This is why it's good to get different perspectives, because I'm not gonna say I can't go anywhere, but I'm not just allowed in certain places. Like the Mecca is a West Coast event. I just talk about it because it's on the West Coast, but it's so much drama. Like the whole West Coast can't come. If you leave one West Coast out, you don't have the whole Mecca. You're missing it. But because of the climate of Krump, I can't walk into Mecca. It'll turn into a hate Tighteyex, and people ain't even gonna be able to get off. We're not even gonna be able to enjoy anything. Like, oh man, can y'all? It's gonna be that.
And that's the point. That's why I'm like, all these people, everybody that feels that way, need to come to you and tell you exactly what they're mad at. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't leave nothing out.
Yeah.
Come to you straight up. Like, hey, yo, you did this. This is what I'm. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to, you know what I mean? Like, just straight to you so you can know, like, well, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you will be able to actually respond better. You know what I'm saying? As far as, like, what the situation gonna be. And, like, we way too old now, so it's like, we're not asking everybody to be friends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I get it. Like, I grew apart from a lot of people that, you know what I'm saying, I ain't came up with. No hard feelings. Right. You know what I'm saying? We still all want to Krump. We'll still see each other. Hey, what up, babe?
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Enjoy what's happening. Enjoy the moment while we still have it. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
That's how I look at it right now. So for all them people, that's what they need to do.
And hear words. Now y'all hear me call a lot of people whack and they're not OGs. Bad news, not an OG. Not as far as work. It's about the length of time you've been here. So I just gotta say it so people don't think, oh, you ain't said it around Crush. No, Crush can disagree, but I'm telling you, people are here for time and people are here for work. You're here from time and work. It's a difference. So I like to set that up because there's more work that needs to be done. If you want to call yourself an OG, okay. OG's out. You out. I'm out. You can't just OG yourself around. You got to work if you're going to be that. In this day, we can't just go off of our past things. If I insert into Krump now, I'm in the game. I can't go, the rules don't apply to me. No, they apply to Tighteyex behind too. If Tighteyex get dogged,
the rules apply to everybody.
It applies to everybody. I can't come in here like I was Tighteyex 5 years ago. Like, nigga, who is you now? If I'm gonna get in it.
Yeah,
and I have to make that choice. So I'm just saying, veteran, you can say that. And it's like, yeah, it's tested, it's proven. Even if people don't like it, it's proven. It's so proven I would have to say the same. So you have this thing that you've built. Now say if we battle tomorrow, who gonna win? I gotta put it out there. I wanna know. Just be real, man.
Hey, man.
Be real, man. Let me know something.
Hey, man, that would be, right now, I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah, I'm gonna say I don't know because
that's respectable.
I got
that's respectable.
Hey, I got some stuff right now.
You got some stuff.
But and that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm super wishing that whatever my body was going through didn't happen.
So you can
yeah, because like this is just one of the moments where I'm like, yo, I'm loving the dance again, and it's like it's different now. Like I'm in a space where I can remember my moves now.
Yeah.
I can do all my combos and stuff. I'm like, yo, okay.
So difficult. Just to remember one killer. My gosh.
So that's why I'm like, yo, this is great right now. So yeah,
I'm gonna say, I'll get you.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna say that. I'm pretty sure you're gonna say
about
that.
the end of 5.
Man,
I'm not gonna say I kill you all. Why you gonna go that far?
Just know that you're gonna see some stuff that you ain't seen before where you're gonna be like, ooh, okay.
I get it. It ain't never been nothing less than that. I always like, this nigga gonna do something. Regardless of what happens, he's gonna do something.
And it's just different. Like I feel like it's cool watching certain battles. Like I could watch you in a certain battle and be like, oh yeah, if that was against me, I would have.
Yeah, right. That's good.
Right now. But I know you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I argue with people all the time. I'm not gonna lie. It is people that already feel like, nigga, you get eyes, bro. I'm like, hey, look, I'm telling you like this. I need to really laugh.
We all gotta really laugh like that.
Because I said, Tighteyex trains for real. You know what I'm saying? I'm not training for real like that.
Yeah. But you
and I'm realistic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm realistic. I'm like, oh, it's possible though.
Yeah.
It's possible for sure. But I have to be.
You gotta be.
I have to be there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm telling you I don't know. I can't fully just say that right now, but if I am 100%, oh boy, you about to have a problem.
If you're 100%, it could go either way anytime.
Yeah.
Respect it. Respect. Hey, all things got to be tested. So, hey, we can't do nothing until the test comes. All things got to be tested. It's unfortunate that it got to be that way. But yeah, I don't doubt it. I'm not gonna look at you and be like, you ain't playing. Like if you saying that and how long you've been crumping, you say that to me, it's coming from somewhere. So know that it will be in the lab.
Yeah. You've also told me before, like, hey, yeah, you almost got me. Yeah. You just didn't know what you was doing.
Yeah.
I'm like.
Zarius too. I'm like, see, Zarius, you could have beat me right there. You would have did that. He like, what? I'm like, battle over. I got you. You gotta take it.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man. Like I'm just looking at it like that. Like it's great to look at a battle with you and not be hella mad. Like nigga, this nigga trash. Yeah. Like it's cool to be like, hey, nigga, I'm about. Yeah, nigga, my battle day. Like,
let's go.
That,
one more time.
That's dope. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like a lot of battles should be like that right now.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? We don't need the extra. Like, I get butt talk. Like, we can, you know what I'm saying? Of course, be confident. You know what I'm saying?
How do you see wins and losses in this time? Because they used to be very, very important.
Like, man, it did. Like, I think it was so important, though, because so many people wanted to be the best of something. You know what I mean? Like, some people wanted to be the best in their city. Some people wanted to be the best in the world. You know what I mean? Like, it was just a lot of different stuff that people were going for that made them want to be the best. And I feel like a lot of stuff kind of, like, just trickled down from, like, what we were doing. Because we didn't know what was going to happen. And all of it formed from what we were doing at the house. So, yeah, so wins and losses is, like, now, I think it's more important to, like, the newer people. Because everybody is trying to get somewhere now. Everybody kind of want to do what they saw we did. You know what I mean? Like, y'all did that, but now we are the now type of thing.
I like that because it's buck. It's buck when new people come challenge, but I don't think they're ready for the rebuttal. Like the new gen.
Only because of I feel like the lack of teaching. I would say that. Because
now we're taking another turn. We about to turn into the teaching realm. Oh, he Crush brought it. I didn't bring it. He brought it.
I'm just saying, like, I think there is like dope teachers, but I don't feel like there's a lot of people that know everything. like how we came from a place where we know everything now, as far as like from then until now, like we know where something came from that a person wouldn't even know the name of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then half the time, majority of the people that's teaching, you're basically probably recycling something that you heard from one of us.
That's right. Yep.
So it's like, if you're like that, I feel like you shouldn't teach it. You should have something special already about you in your Krump that made, you know what I'm saying?
You preaching. And this is real.
But that's just me. That's just how I feel about the situation. Like, never to like, you know what I'm saying? Because I know everybody want to get their bag or whatever like that. You know, there's nothing against that at all.
Yeah.
I just feel like as a person that's been here so long, like when I teach, like I take that serious. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember the work. I remember the hard work of being in the living room. Man, I can't move my legs. Like I can't. Like I had to work on all of that, and it was like hard to do. Like that stuff is hard to do, and it's like let's say this. Like people would complain about learning the basics in Krump right now, and it's like, but you can't even show me 20 different ways to stomp.
Yeah.
If I told you to do all stomps right now, show me 20 of them.
Never. They couldn't do it. It would be a crazy show.
That's what I'm saying, and like that's why I'm like, if you cannot do that, you shouldn't be teaching right now. Like at least get to the point to where you've mastered what the foundation is. If you can't show me 20 different ways to jab, if you can't show me 10 different chest pops, you know what I'm saying, like sinks, you can't show me transfers, footwork. Like this is just me. Like I judge off of every single thing. Like I watch Krump in general. Like before all the combos, moves, and all that. I want to see how did you take this fundamental movement and make it something into like a whole, because it's a whole flow.
Yeah, you're right.
Like I don't feel like it should be broken up. Like a lot of people it's broken up, but it's like it's not really dancing.
Now we're talking. You get to that flow. See, this is what I seek to demonstrate in Krump. There's an old way. When I say the old way, I'm talking about old formulas that we use. My reference is when we used to do puzzles. It was dope. You cannot do that today. We used to Harlem Shake. You can't do that. Like everything gets tossed out after a while. I believe the old formula of I get off, then I stop, I do my moves, and then I do my combos, and I wait for my response, and then I yay. I think that time is over. And I've touched realms in the lab to where it's all get off. I found that point through my 2-year break when I got away. As I was getting my body right, I had to find something new to Krump. Like, I can't touch Krump to old. And I tried, bro. I tried to pick up a hat. I tried to pick up the shoes, shirt. I'll be in the living room like, it's not working for me. I wasn't happy. So I need to put it down. And my battle with Beast and Bad News was the first time I battled without. Just to take a risk. Like, I don't want that old. I can do old tie-dye stuff and I can deal with this. But that's not what I'm here for. I need to know about the new realms of Krump. Like, I want to know what all, like, straight, pure, just pure Krump. I don't want to be thinking about no light feet. I don't want to be thinking about popping, waving. I don't want nothing but pure Krump. What does that look like? And I'm seeking it. And if I take an L for it, I don't care. I'm gonna find it though. Like it's about that flow that you was talking about. No brokenness. Like everything is just seamless coming out. You don't see me stop. You can't tell my transitions. That's important to me now. So that's what I'm seeking out, and that's why I'm still dancing, because I think I opened the door to that portal. So this is why I'm active now. Okay, I know people want to see me do kill off moves, and if I don't, they're gonna be like, Tighteyex, you're losing. I know, I understand, like I get it. I have spoiled people, like but I can't. Like I physically can't do a move. I would not like Krump if I don't go with this. I've done so many moves, I can't think of anymore. It doesn't even make me happy. Like when Zarius, I was happy, like dancing happy. Like, what does that feel like? I forgot it for a while until I found this get off, this pure Krump get off. And I'm not saying that moves don't exist. but not the way that we was doing it. So I have to be that demonstration, which is why I'm taking battles with no one. I can't do it. I can't test it on nothing. I have to. Like, and if I could test it on others, I would do so. But that's where I'm at. But you brought that flow up. And I don't agree with a lot of teachers, but I do agree. If you're going to teach something, it has to be something that you mastered, something that you took hold of, because now you can transfer it. You can't give something you don't have. So a lot of people are teaching, they don't have anything to give yet. You haven't even practiced it. And I'm not against people teaching either, but I care about the information. You don't know who this person is. We didn't know who a no one was. I didn't know. We don't know. We don't know who we're teaching. So it's important that they get that trueness. So I'm happy that you're still teaching. And I'm happy that you are speaking about this in this way. I do think that as far as where I'm at and where you at, looking at Krump, I do think there's areas where you can come up. I do. As always, I think you're very dope. I would never you're dope. You wouldn't even be who you are. Like that's what Tighteyex and me hold. Exiting the room, you're still that.
Yeah.
So, but I think there's room for improvement even for you.
I mean, it's always gonna be room for improvement, bro. I'm a student. Like, I will never still like act like I just know everything. Like, there's definitely more things to discover. That's why it's still fun.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It's like your eye.
You know what I mean? Like, it's definitely more. And that's why I'm like, bro, this is only the beginning. Like, for real, like, I remember I was having a conversation with Cannon. I'm like, bro, this is the best I've ever felt in a minute. Like, as far as enjoying,
that's good.
like, everything. As far as, like, coming around and just being happy to dance again. Like,
that's important.
Like, I'm not, like, here to be like, oh, I'm about to beef with this dude. Or I'm going to go get off on him because he was talking. Like, I'm there, like, hey, that's Bob. We gotta get off. Yeah, let's go. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's been my attitude now. So,
that's
it's a dope time now.
You're definitely a different person. I can say that. You're definitely a different person. So the work you've been doing, even your speech is different. So I'm like, yeah, okay, people are really growing up out here, and it's good to have because we had a little thing with Oxy, right? Oxy is talented dude. I think this dude is very talented, just like a no one. And I was just trying to see where he was trying to take Krump. I don't know your family dynamic, but I know he's in your fam. Yes. I didn't know how far he was trying to take it because you got little homies that take it there, and you got little homies that coast. I see a hunger in him. I'm like, okay, you want to do something. Is there any way I can help? I don't know what y'all do over there, but are you trying to do this? And we handled that very well. It was a disagreement. But we didn't have to go bash each other. It wasn't a thing, and we were able to talk through that. And I think that's important for people to know because it did seem like, hey, you trying to pick up my little homie? Stop. It did seem like that because you don't know where I'm coming from. So that was a situation that I want everybody to know. I spoke to Oxy. Oxy took it back to Crush, and Crush was like, oh, I like the way you said that. What are you trying to say? Ask him what you're trying to say. So we had to talk through it because you have a relationship with people, and if they jump under somebody else or if somebody's coming after them, you feel a little like, yo. I got it. I can teach. I can Krump. Like, oh, no. Okay, I wasn't trying to say you can't teach. I just think the dude is dope. All right, but I understand it's that big homie bar. Like, hey, watch out, Tighteyex. I'm like, I wasn't trying to pick nobody up.
And Tighteyex has 75% of my little homies already over the years.
Let's name these people. Let's put these people out there. Who's Swift? Okay, Ruin, right? Ruin was under you.
The Ruin was under me before.
Swift.
Yeah, Swift was under me before.
Kisses.
Yep, Kisses was under me. Who else? Faith. Reggie. Who else? You got Mo and Brandon now.
I don't got Reggie now. Reggie was Baby Rick. Well,
yeah, but back then, before that, he was Baby Freshman.
Oh, okay.
Who else? Man, there was a few people.
It's been a few. I've called in some fan members from other people's fans.
Like, you know what I'm saying? There's been a few people that do. You know what I'm saying? So it always kind of been like
Cannon,
No, not me.
Oh.
I mean, Cannon was Twin Crush
Oh yeah. You was 21st.
Yeah, but Chris, we got our own story. it was a while for he was my.
It was like a boomer. It was a boomer situation. For a few hours until somebody could pull up on you.
But Knucklehead was on there. Knucklehead.
Oh, Knucklehead.
Oh, but Knucklehead
came back and forth.
Yeah, Knucklehead was with you.
Okay.
Well, but yeah, man. Yeah.
It do be feeling like, hey, you
So
trying to steal my
it just felt weird. It's like, damn, people would like. It's like once everybody's like, you know, people would come to you, they give you a story.
They use you up.
And then you be like, all right, for sure, man. You know, and the main thing everyone says is, yeah, I'm about to do my own thing. I want to be me. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm never upset with people that want to do their own thing or even go to another fam. It's like, don't spend 10 years under me.
Right.
And then be like, yeah, man, you know, I'm about to go be under. You know what I'm saying? But you've been here with me this whole time. Like, man, I ain't trying to be under no, or I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't be that way with me. Like, I'm a cool person.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to go be under somebody, I'm usually trying to help you.
Yeah, true.
So that's why I'm like, man, that stuff was just always crazy. It's just all about how people do it. You know what I'm saying?
That's a secret thing. That's how I felt when y'all was going to Miho fam. I'm like, Miho taking all my little homies and they all good. You got good. Yeah. It's 7 years we traded. You just pick him up now. He about to go damage and wreck shop everywhere else. That's how I felt about the new baby Miho. I felt that way about you. I'm like, man, Miho, what's good? Get somebody else, man. Stop coming for my people. But I felt that, and I didn't express that the right way. But it's funny because I had some of the same feelings. Hey, like, you the bro, but man, like we making this happen right now. So I was a little salty about that for years. But
hey, yeah, that was steady.
Yeah. I can't say a lot, man, because I don't know how to express a lot of stuff. Y'all know I got issues with talking and expressing stuff. Niggas mad how I say stuff all the time. I had to work on it. So I'm like, how do I communicate this? Dancing was my only way. But let me just say it like this. And that ain't the best way either. But
yeah, man, because you just like war. Like you just want to war.
It's in me. It's in me. I can't stop it. I can't stop it. I know that in order for us to really have, I don't think war is necessary in all cases, not anymore. I learned that. But in times like this, when there's like the Eyes fam and the fam that, when we are fam, we're the cleanup crew, we're the teachers, we're the new style bringers, we're the demonstrator. We have to do so many things as being at the top fam. You have to become so many people's big homies. How else are they gonna learn? They all can't come to me. So we have this responsibility to do all these things, and we have to do it on repeat. That process used to piss me off, and it made me want to war. Like, why are we the only ones doing it? Well, forget it. I gotta be vicious. I'm a vicious competitor. I do love to compete, man, but my desire to compete has lessened because of the joy that I'm having just dancing now. So if I can mix those two together, then I'll be good. But I do like war, man.
I mean, and it can still, like, you gotta realize, like, we were doing that, but it was cool days when we were doing that. Yeah. As far as, like, it was times where we were able to war and still go hit Denny's.
Yeah, we can't do that no more.
But now, yeah, that's why I'm like, it's too much now, and we're too old. Like, I don't know how much I'm gonna say that, man. We're too old now to still be just at each other's necks, bro. It's been too long. It's like, hey, man, we're just not gonna be cool. We're just not gonna be cool.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
You ain't gotta see me all the time and just, come on, man. Look, we're here to dance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I look at it now. If I'm really mad, like, if it's on some, like, I gotta get at you, then I'm gonna make sure I do that, you know what I'm saying, somewhere where I see you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm that type of person now. Like, I'm gonna come directly to you. Like, I'm not, forget going on the Krump page, forget any of that type of stuff. If we have a problem, I gotta address the problem too.
As a big homie, as a veteran, tested battle veteran, as somebody who has ran through the game, I watch you run through the game. I understand. I watched it. But okay, you did it.
Yeah.
What would you say to the Krump world now? What is your message for them?
Enjoy yourself. Like, for real. Like, my thing is, like, enjoy yourself. Laugh and really just, like, I don't know, don't take like, now, it's like, don't take Krump super serious. Like, to the point to where it has to become a personal thing. Like, that's why a lot of people can't dance no more. It's like, you're so mad you can't even get off now. Like, that, now you understand that it's not even a dance thing now. So you shouldn't even be dancing. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So, yeah, like, enjoyment, man. That's, like, the message, really. Like, enjoyment, and as far as, like, just showing love, man. Like, I just feel like we're at that time now where it's like, everybody got something going on. You know what I mean? And the style just keeps getting bigger. Like, as far as the movement, like, you would think, I know it's so many people that are like, man, Krump is dying, or Krump is about to be done. Like,
I hear it all the
dog,
time.
we're still going.
Still going.
It's 2025.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost a 30-year. Like, man, that's why I'm like, it's, me personally, I just feel like it's something special here that I haven't done. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I feel like if I was a person to stop, like if I was to stop right now, I would be failed as far as like my life.
That's a lot said. Wow.
You can because I've been doing this.
You can't just stop.
Half my whole life, basically. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't feel like I've reached that success that I've wanted to reach as far as like Krump go, and as far as putting it where I see it at. So it's like there's so much more work to do. You know what I mean? So it's like, if I'm thinking like that, I can't waste my time trying to lab and get ready for a person that's like, man, Crush trash. He do the same stuff for him. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep going.
You gotta keep going.
Like, you know what I mean? It's like, you go ahead, bro. Crush has been tight for, what, 20-something years now? Hey. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I can't get mad now.
Yeah. It's just like, all right.
Yeah, because the videos speak, bro. We have hundreds of YouTubers,
hundreds.
DVDs. Like, you've seen, like, people have seen all the battles. You've seen all of that. It's like, man, if I gotta defend that today, that's crazy. Like, for real, that's why I'm like, that is crazy. It's like, I don't want to do that.
This is my pain, man. Like, how you don't want to do it, but I'm like, dang, what am I gonna do if I don't do it? That's where I'm at.
I mean, you can still battle, man. Like, I feel like competition can still happen. Like I said, like with you, I think everybody is just mad. Yeah. Like, everybody just have a certain problem that they haven't really addressed to you yet. And I feel like that's the part that just needs to happen. Because there's pretty much no other way. What is it going to be? A bunch of just videos going back and forth?
Right.
Like,
right. Yeah. It just needs to come down to that.
Yeah, man. Like, that's how I look at it. And I understand where you're coming from as far as, like, little homies, because I had the same thing. I feel like we kind of have the same Krump career.
I think it's like the fam. If you really was in the fam, you take that pathway.
Yeah.
So,
like, everything was, like I said, everything trickled down. Like, as far as, like, how we lived, like, it all, like, carried as far as, like, from out here to overseas to everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I always thought that was amazing, though, as far as, like, you can pretty much go anywhere in the world and still do what you do at home. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody in the culture is almost the same. Because it's like, it's all the stuff we do.
I remember the first time y'all traveled. Like, I remember those things. The first time you went to the EBS with ER, y'all went crazy out there. Y'all changed that whole thing.
Yeah, that's a very memorable time for me. Like,
that was crazy.
That right there, I was just talking about that with somebody. Like, that was a real special moment. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we were really, like, tripping. Like, we knew we was gonna do that too, though. Like, that's why that's a very special, man. Damn, man, that's a very special moment, bro.
I remember that. And I remember you hitting me up after after Zarius passed, I really didn't get back to you. I couldn't talk. But I do thank you for that. And you have a teaching program, right? That you're doing.
Oh yeah, I do it every now and then. It ain't all
I want to let
But
people
yeah,
know
I
it's
am
available.
trying to. Yeah, I'm definitely doing a 1 month training program for like, you know what I'm saying. It's an online thing for August.
Let's go. August, y'all hear that? August, Crush is doing an online program. What is it called? You have a name?
Man, it's just CCRK, you know.
CCRFK, well, he's still teaching.
CCRK training, you know what I'm saying? Go through the boot camp.
If you can't make a Tighteyex, or hey, go get some stuff. You need stuff. So I support it. I support it, and if I could be a part of it in any way that makes sense for you, to where it doesn't feel like anything weird, maybe it's just me letting people know about it. But Crush still teaches, and you should be learning wisdom from this man, because he's battle tested, he's session tested, little homie, big homie tested, travel tested, everything. So he has something to offer, and I suggest that you find him. If you can't find anybody else, this is a great source. You don't only have to get it from me. There's other people that can teach it, and I'm saying it. So Crush has something going on. Y'all need to get in there in August. Get in there, because 95% of the Krump world is not getting off, and we need some help. So we got to call the workers into the harvest. So Crush is one of the people that you got to go see. And whoever else is getting off, learn. Just learn. You don't even got to tell nobody about it. Learn. And I got to laugh, bro, because if no one beat me, my career is over, right? They're going to be talking about me for the rest of my life. But they're going to say I lost anyway, but if it's real, I can't let it be real now. I got to laugh, because no one ain't no joke, man.
Yeah, man, no one time.
He tight, man. Cannon went at it with him. Yo, you went at it with him. I'm like,
yeah, it's
I
crazy.
don't want to deal with this boy, but I got to deal with him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, thank you for coming through, man.
Yeah, man, no doubt.
Thank you for coming through, being honest with me.
No doubt.
Thank you for at least letting me know something, at least where I'm wrong at, so I can fix it.
Yeah.
While I still have the time. So thank you for being a pillar in this Krump movement. You're still going. You're still here despite of everything that has went on with you. I think it's a story of victory. I think you're a conqueror. You've always been that. I was hard on you because I saw myself in you. Like, oh, this guy, he just can't. When that happens, like a father with his kid, like, you're gonna be harder on the ones with the most potential, because you gotta bring it out. So that's what I saw with you. I didn't do it in the right ways, but you still turned out to be Buck, and you still turned out to be one of the greats that will never be forgotten in this movement. So I had to give you your props, because I spent a lot of time calling Negroes white. You're not a white. Okay, I've called you white before, but that's battle talk. But absolutely, you're not white. You're one of the people you're one of the greats, bro. You're one of the greats. I think you could be tested, and I will test you to see if I want to see your level of greatness, but it doesn't mean you're not great. I'm only able to say that to you because you've reached a certain status. So I look forward to it. I'm gonna be laughing for it, because I see you still got them limbs and they still bending and folding.
Yes,
You know I ain't getting on the ground. I'm gonna come with something else. I ain't about to go on the ground with you. We ain't doing that. I gotta do some leg day before I do that with this guy. So thank you, bro.
Man.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
Y'all check Crush out, man. Prince of Krump. It's still valid. Okay? It's still valid. And yeah, enjoy your meho.
You feel me?
The flesh killers, so all of these things, man. And yeah. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
All right.
Who created Krump? So many things to tell you. How much time you got?